Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Bethany, how are you?
Well, good. Welcome to the Holy Shiftball podcast. I am Bethany, your energetic bestie, alongside my fabulous soul sister, Sharon. How are you today, girlfriend?
I am absolutely fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And we're going to start the show off a little differently this week. We're going to talk about our Holy Shiftballs moment. And I can hardly wait. Bethany wouldn't even tell me what hers was about. So I'm excited to hear it. What was
Yeah.
your Holy Shiftball moment this week, Bethany?
Oh my gosh, girl. I am in a state of beyond being grateful. I was gifted the a Facebook group called Your High Vibe Tribe. I have all of them administer lead collaborator on it with over 800 people
What?
within this Facebook group that I can
Oh,
do whatever. And so I am jumping into this Facebook group, absolutely kicking it off. I did a roll call just yesterday, getting everybody excited and, really talking about everything high vibe, everything that shifts, shakes, rattles, rolls, all of the joy, excitement. We can bring the podcast in, episodes in on it. We can
wow.
do, go live on it, invite people in. This is
Teach
such,
them courses.
yeah, yeah, all of it,
Yeah.
and it's just
Wow.
like, oh my gosh, what a gift that my colleague Susan Schatzer has gifted me, and I'm just like,
Wow.
oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful. That is
yeah,
beautiful. Good for you, Bethany. Congratulations. That's fantastic.
yes,
Wow. That is
I
an
know.
amazing gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
all the things that, we've been kind of talking about, starting up a Facebook, and here it is,
Mhm.
boop. And
Yeah.
it's just, it just makes you wonder, wow, I manifested that. I
Mhm.
created that possibility to come into my life, not shutting myself down and say, oh, that's not going to happen. Oh, no, I'm not good enough, or no, that can't happen to me. And, when you start to operate in that elevated high vibe, you attract more of that energy, that frequency to you. And, the manifestation skills right now, and energy on planet now is absolutely, you really got to think about what you think about. I
Yeah.
mean, you've got to be very conscious in what your mind is right now, because
Yeah.
manifestation, it's coming like that.
What you think about, you bring about,
And what
right?
you bring
So
about, you experience.
absolutely. So now you're staying open to a possibility, just staying in the question and what's my greatest and highest good today. So that is so fantastic. I'm super excited for you, Bethany. Really excited.
I
Woo!
know. I'm excited for
That's
us,
awesome. 800
excited for
people.
what it'll bring. I mean, just
Wow.
wow. Yeah. So that is my holy shift balls for the week. Besides, and we'll discuss this a little bit later on the show, energy and what's coming on planet right now. So, but I am so curious.
Well,
Sharon,
mine
what
is
is
much,
your holy shift balls?
it's not that grand, let me tell you. However, it's about the moon. So been a full moon lately, right? And about 3 weeks ago or a month ago, you said to me, watch the moon, pay attention to what the moon's been doing, because we've got this thing about energy and what's happening with the moon. So I've really been paying attention. Well, the other night, I'm in an apartment block and I'm on the third floor. So I leave my blinds open at night because no one can see me in bed. It's the
Yeah,
houses around here are all one level because there's just houses around me.
right.
And so nobody can see into, when I'm sleeping. So great. So my curtains are open. Well, the moon doesn't come up till like 10:30 at night, which is weird because it's always up before that. Danny just joined us. Morning, Danny. Thank you for joining us today. So the moon's always up before 10:30 at night, but on this particular night, the night before last, it wasn't up until it wasn't even started to peek through
Mhm.
until about 10:30. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But it was a beautiful color because it was a strawberry moon. So it was a beautiful pinky color. And so as it rose higher, it was just a beautiful glow. All right, I go to sleep. Done. Well, about an hour later, all of a sudden, ba-doom, my bedroom was daylight. It woke me up because I thought there was a spotlight shining in my room. It was like, what the hell's going on? It is daylight in here. There's no way it's
I
morning.
just felt like I got in the bed.
Exactly. I'm like, there's no way it's morning yet. So I look out, and the moon is now bright white and glowing, and you can just see the light emanating from it. It it's turned into a white spotlight, this huge big spotlight in the sky. What the heck is going on? How did it change from this beautiful pink glow to all of a sudden I felt like I was being interrogated? It was like, what? Is this the interrogation station? What's going on here? So,
Yeah.
whoa. Within a span of an hour, boom. It's like, holy heck. That was
You know,
crazy. That was crazy.
this
So,
brings up so many questions for me.
mhm,
Like, okay, let's all go back to like, our childhood. How many of us remember the moon, being able to see the moon during the day?
yes.
Uh
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't.
You
I
didn't?
didn't. I didn't see the moon during the day. Mm-mm.
Maybe I didn't.
I don't recall.
I actually never thought about that, to be
No,
honest.
no, no. The only time that I recall is that the only time you see the moon is at night.
Mhm.
Because yeah. So
When it
what's
rises, because the moon rises as the sun sets. It's like this.
so why are we seeing the moon during the day
I
all
don't
the
know.
time? You'll see it all day long, and then when it gets nighttime, even on a clear night, the moon's gone.
Well, and that's the other night. It was clear. There was not one cloud in the sky, which is unusual for us because we've had so many storms that complete towns are, underwater and people are being airlifted out. Like, it's nuts. It's mass pandemonium here. It is crazy.
Wow, really?
Not where I live, but up north where my family lives. And they evacuated a hospital yesterday because there was that much water. They can't keep power on or anything like that. They had to evacuate the whole hospital. So it's
Wow.
really, but
I didn't
anyways,
know.
yeah, things are changing and energy is shifting and it's crazy. It's been crazy. So yeah, so we've had clouds all the time. So I haven't been able to see the moon, but the one clear night, like it was crystal clear.
Yeah.
No moon. Where's the moon? What's happening with the moon? Where'd the moon go? Is there a moon? Hello? Anybody have the
Yeah.
moon? Have you seen the moon
Hello.
lately?
But isn't it interesting? What is the moon's job? The moon's job is to bring in the current with the waves. It's a conductor of water.
And energy.
And
Mhm.
yes,
Through
and it's
energy.
so interesting. Our bodies are made up of 80-90% water.
Mhm.
So by the moon not being, what is that? Wonder what that's doing to our bodies at nighttime. Are in daytime because it's up, all of a sudden it's shining high, you'll look up and the moon's like right there, like where it's totally just blah. I can't wrap my head around it. I can't. I'm just like,
Yeah.
and I can almost hurt myself trying to think about it. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna spend my day trying to worry about what this beep 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 is doing.
Our producer wants to know if we failed science class in high school. Can you enlighten us, Ron, if you know what's happening with the moon, why it's up during the day and down at night? Why do
And
we
can
feel
you
like we're,
explain to us on a clear night where's the
yeah,
moon
where'd the moon
at,
go?
at, at
Where'd the moon go,
midnight?
Ron? Where is it?
At midnight, yeah.
Yeah, where is it? And then why does it turn into well, actually, I have a little bit of science behind that. Why it turned into a white light. So as the moon climbs higher in the sky, it passes through much less atmosphere. Okay.
Hmm.
Which doesn't make sense to me, but apparently the atmosphere is thinner up there. And atmospheric scattering means that you're seeing more of the moon's natural reflected sunlight, which appears white or slightly gray. So the
Okay.
moon didn't become whiter, the atmosphere became less of a filter.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty, like, the filter was gone because that baby was a frickin' strobe light. It was crazy bright. I had to put on a sleeping eye mask because I didn't feel like getting up and just closing the curtains, but it was like daylight. It was crazy.
Yeah. That well, and I'm the first one to tell you that Ron, I am not a scientist, and I was not the top. student in my science class in high school. I can admit that. But, you know, reading energy it depends on the
Well,
year and the
and we
rotation of
understand,
the earth around the sun and the moon around the
but
boy.
Ron, if the moon is consistently up, like by 9 o'clock at night, which is in my area of the world, by 9, we're seeing the moon. Whether the sun's just going down, we can still see the outline of the moon.
Hmm.
And 10:30, it still wasn't up the other night. So that doesn't even make sense. That makes no sense. Where did they hide the moon until 10:30? Why did they not let it come up? What's going on? Was it in somebody's pocket?
I think we need to bring on an astrophysicist to help
I
us
think,
figure that.
yeah, I think we should. I think we should
No
bring
doubt.
on, we should
Well,
really talk to my boyfriend. I forget his
oh,
name right now.
yeah, that guy.
That one, the one I can't remember his name.
That's the type of man you keep.
That's right. That's right. And I'm sure I'm a keeper too, because I don't know his name. I'll think about it. It'll
Uh,
come to me. Anyways, go ahead. What?
okay.
It'll come to me.
Well, this now I'm going to shift to a different topic.
Okay.
Have you seen, and anybody in the audience, I would love for you to leave a comment when you see this, but have you been feeling exhausted? Like on a
Yes.
scale, on a level of exhaustion, where would you rate yourself?
Oh, okay. So are we talking physically, emotionally, psychologically?
Well,
What kind of exhaustion? First of all, let's
well, you know, the physically, because the physical is what houses the mental and emotional. So we'll just go with the physical body because that's where both of the other two bodies are being stored at. For me, I'm talking about it feels like I have ran a triathlon, and you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how much rest I get, I
yeah.
still feel like the body is dense. It's like tired. And I'm just wondering, are you experiencing, excuse me, the same thing?
Yeah, and I belong to this group, and everybody in there said that they are experiencing the same thing as well. And what do you think is causing it, Bethany?
Ah, yes. Well, I do believe that it is coming from the sun, um, the sun. God, not God's son, son.
No, not no, not Jesus,
I, I had
not
one better.
Yeshua, the
Uh,
Son.
but no, I believe it's the solar flares. The plasma
Yeah,
light is being bombarded on planet right now, and you can go and look. There's scientific data and look at what the sun's ejecting. You can go and look at this Schumann resonance, and it is spiking to levels that have never been on planet before, not in recorded history.
yeah.
And Earth's frequency is like 7 point something, and it last week it rose to like 30. And so, what I'm finding that I'm doing, Sharon, is I'm setting alarms on my phone to physically go outside and take my shoes off and put my feet on the ground and trying to absorb and discharge the denseness, you know all of it into, and I know it sounds woo woo, but it's interesting. You know, I've also noticed that when I go out into grocery stores, I went out to the grocery store this week, and girl, what I ran into was kind of mind blowing. You
Hmm.
know, I have felt the whole frequency shift when I walked in. All of a sudden I just felt like, ooh, you know, and so I was pushing my buggy around, and nobody would make eye contact with me.
Yeah,
Nobody even smiled. Nobody, nothing. It felt like very robotic, very just, I don't know.
I think that, well, I don't know, but we're all emotionally exhausted. we're physically exhausted because we've got all of this energy coming at us. And Ron's saying today there was a C4.4 solar flare that occurred at 5:42
Mhm.
UTC, which may include an Earth-directed component, Earth sky, Earth sky. So it's there was another major solar flare today as
Yep.
well. And
Mhm.
so that's so much energy we're dealing with, and it's coming at us and it's exhausting us. So we're so tired that we don't have the mental energy, the mental acuity to look around at the grocery store and even nod or make eye contact. Everyone's walking around like robots. And yeah, as our producer Ron says, that's a lot of energy. That's a lot
And
coming at us.
if you go back and look, what happened last week. It's just like it's literally a solar storm. And I from what research has shown in what I found is that that's what all of these storms, hurricanes, volcanoes, flooding, tornadoes, fires, all of this stuff is happening. It's just, yeah, because our
Well,
Earth's electromagnetic field is, deteriorating because of these.
Well, and it's evident in Manitoba, like the amount of catastrophic flooding, like catastrophic.
Really?
There are towns that are cut off, and like so, let's say 4 hours from me, and then for another 3 hours north of that, they're literally each town is an island unto themselves. No one can get in, no one can get out. There is no supplies, no medicines, no anything, no groceries, no, there is nothing going on up there. So they're declaring a national, I don't know about national, but they've declared a state of emergency. They're sending in the army because
Oh.
people when women go into labor, they're literally lowering a helicopter, putting a rope down and putting them on this rope and taking them into the helicopter and airlifting them to somewhere that has a hospital while they're in labor.
Okay,
Like, is that not
I mean,
crazy?
is that all
Like
year
it's
round or just during
no,
this
no,
time?
that's oh no, that's just because like
Okay.
there's no
It's like,
services up
what?
there. Like they are it's insane. It's insane what's happening up there. And like you say, the all of the energetic shifts are causing major storms,
Yeah.
major things that happen.
But of
Um
course, that's not what the news is going to tell you. It's going to,
well,
I just find it
that's up to
interesting that,
everyone. Everyone can subjectively decide that for themselves.
well,
You watch the news
for
and see
sure.
what they're saying is causing the storms, global warming or
Yeah.
whatever label they put on it. Not that this is something that's actually happening no, like naturally from the planet
Yeah.
that we live on, right?
Yeah.
But everyone can make their own determination.
And I love to go do my research at solarweather.com. That's a great place to go and get some
Awesome.
scientific data on it. Yeah. Well, I've got a question,
Mhm.
girl.
So can I just add one more thing
Yeah,
before I
please.
ask a question? Okay. So the reason why, and this just occurred to me, but the reason why we are feeling so drained is because
Mhm.
when the sun shines on us, it actually recharges our cells. We get like we start we it our body generates energy from
It's
being in
fuel.
sunshine. It just
Fuel.
naturally, and because it's so much energy coming at us,
Yeah.
our cells aren't being recharged. So we're getting exhausted because we've got too much energy coming at us. So therefore, our bodies are not charging.
It makes
So we're
me wonder
losing heat.
about what is it called where the people that are breathrins, where they
Oh,
don't eat,
breatharians?
they
Mhm,
get breatharian. Boy,
mhm.
I bet they're like a buffet.
I wonder if they're energized. They might be the only
Yeah,
people on the
they
planet
ought
that
to
are
be like,
energized. Yeah,
shout
I
out
can't
to
even
those. That
imagine.
takes
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
that's dedication, and a dedication
Yes.
I just don't have. I'm sorry.
That's
No,
that is
no.
for sure. Well, I'd
Okay,
like to
sorry, sweet question.
no. Okay,
Yes.
so at night before I go to bed, I like to doom scroll So I was on last night and I found this so interesting that have you heard the two people that climbed the Empire State Building? These
No.
two people climbed to the very top, Sharon. No ropes, no nothing, no harnesses. They climbed all the way to the very top platform of the Empire State Building. They He proposed to her. Then they put on Batman and Catwoman masks.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they? Because I mean, really. Mm.
And then they hung this flag, and I wish I would have brought, got pulled that information what the flag said. And it was wow. It blew my mind. What?
Yeah. Well,
What?
that's the question. That is the question. What? What?
Yep. I mean, to know you got to climb all that back down just to know you're going to jail.
Well,
Wow.
we exactly. Yeah. Are
Girl,
they going to get married in jail? Is that where the romantic wedding's going to be held
yeah.
in their cells? Are they going to allow them to visit? Is it going to be conjugal?
I wonder who
What's
gets
going on
bonded
there?
out
I don't
first. Yeah.
understand. Holy heck.
Yes. Well, I've got another question for you, Sharon.
That one
So,
wasn't big enough. What?
I know. What if you climbed the Empire State Building? What kind of mask would you wear? No, no, that's not the question.
Well,
What kind of leotard would you wear?
well, tard, I think, is the operative word right there.
Emphasis on tard.
We'll just, yeah, emphasis on tard. We'll leave it at that.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, I got two more questions. Well, actually three. Um, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
we got the 4th of July here in just a few days here in the States. Um, do y'all aren't celebrating anything up in Canada, are y'all?
We just celebrated yesterday. It was Canada Day. You missed our birthday.
I did.
Bethany, you
How old
did.
were y'all? Were y'all 250
Hun-
years
hun-
old?
159. We're about 100 years younger than you. Mhm.
Well,
We're the
we're your
useful.
elder.
That's right. That's why we follow you so closely and we listen to
Yeah, yeah.
everything you tell us. That's why, because you're
Right,
our elder. We respect our
right.
elders.
I I was watching I was walked by this morning, just caught a glimpse of news as I was making my coffee, and I couldn't help but get a little bit of a giggle. Um, Down in Washington D.C. over the holiday, and it's pretty interesting. I think Seattle had like when they do their firework campaign, they put off. I think they said 80,000 shells. Firework shells, and for our 250th in Washington, D.C., they are going to launch 800,000 firework shells.
Oh, wow. That is going to be a spectacular sight to see.
Yes, and they set up all on the mall, and Trump brought in a whole bunch of fairgrounds and a whole bunch of stuff, and it's interesting the photos in which the news broadcast this morning. There, nobody arrived to the party. It was like desolate. Nobody's riding the rides. Nothing's
What?
nothing's going on. I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. But also, we are having a heat wave over here on the East Coast. It is. I know for me here in Memphis, it is hot. I was gonna say something. It's like open the door to beep beep beep.
HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean,
Uh-huh.
literally, you open the door and it feels like just like that humidity. It's just like,
Yeah. Then you
yeah.
put the solar flares on top of that. Wow, you guys got quite the soup brewing over there.
Trying to win a one-legged ass kicking contest, girl.
Well, it sounds like you're losing badly. Sounds like you're getting your arses kicked.
Our arse, our arses.
Yeah, your arse.
Oh, yes, girl. Uh, uh, um. Well, you got any questions for me?
Oh, I have many questions. I many questions in life, and a lot about consciousness, which
We
is
don't.
that's a whole other ballgame. Consciousness is a whole other ballgame. But okay, so what we were going to do too is review our 12 weeks. We had 12 people on. And so how about we just talk about our favorite person real quick and each talk about our favorite person and what they, if you had a favorite person.
Mm, you know, I took away something from each guest.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
really did, and it Sharon, a lot of it left me with even more
Yeah.
questions. I just find that the observer effect was so key.
Oh,
Especially in manifesting and absolutely staying in the energy of non-judgment, and not going to conclusion, staying in that neutrality zone and observing everything that comes, has absolutely been a gift, for sure.
well, and the thing is too, the observer effect, we experience that. I mean, we do a short every Monday and it's what, 30 seconds, a minute maybe. We run through it before we record ourselves and we are bang on life as we're laughing and having a great time. As soon as we hit that record button, oh, it is nuts because we know we're being potentially being
Observe.
observed, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that this is going to, so the observer effect is real. We experience it every
Mhm.
week. But the one that stuck out for me, and like you say, I took something from every guest. Every guest left me with realizations and questions. But the
Yeah.
one who really, really, really stuck with me was Ian, our gentleman with dissociative identity disorder.
Mhm.
And the reason why is because when you have dissociative identity, you have different personalities or different alters, is what they call them now. And one alter might have diabetes, but the other ones don't. One alter might have cancer, the other ones don't.
Mhm.
So when they go to the
You don't
doctor
know.
has to be very present about which alter they're speaking to because each one will have
Yeah.
different health. So that to me, that was
Fascinating.
huge realization to me that if one, let's even say someone has like three identities, right?
Mhm.
One has cancer, one has diabetes, the other one's healthy. Well, really, what you're doing with those identities is it's just a shift of consciousness. It is a new belief system. One is one belief system, the other is the other belief system, and another is another belief system. So you shift your beliefs, you can heal yourself. Like that is, it is proven
There's a
with
different being
these.
driving the car in each.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
different belief system. Yeah. So that that reinforces the fact of how much power, uh, how much control we have over our own lives if we really internally believe something to be 100% true and we know it like we don't know our own name. When we really adopt a belief, that's it becomes our reality. And that to me was absolutely powerful.
Yep.
That was mic drop of all the mic drops. I
Yep.
couldn't. Yeah,
And
it was absolutely fantastic.
I just was like, man, what a powerhouse for him to come out and
Hmm.
share that, you
Yes.
know, and people might, because people just aren't aware, haven't probably intermingled with someone that is coming out and saying, "Hey, I have DID," and it's just I was just beyond grateful for his
Yes.
just
His bravery.
yes, his ball his balls just coming out here and really having a holy shift ball moment to shift us, to shift our
And
awareness.
everybody who watched it, that Ian, what's his name? Fleming. I'm sorry, I
Mhm.
forget his last name. Ian.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah,
that's terrible.
gone. Nope, I don't know.
See,
We've got
me and
so
names,
many.
names. I don't know. But
We've got
anyways,
so many.
Ian, his name was Ian, and he has dissociative identity disorder. So look at that segment. It was really, really good, and it was beautiful that he allowed he allowed two
Yes.
or three different identities to come out and
Yep.
interact with us, and their voices changed, their
Yep.
mannerisms changed. Like it was really fascinating to watch, and I'm really grateful for him
Yep.
for sharing that with us and being brave enough to do that.
Yep.
Well, being under the observer effect, right? Mhm,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
mhm,
ma'am. And
very cool.
I just would like for anyone that's watching, all of our viewers, to put it in the comments or reach out, send us an email. Let us know where you would like for us to take this show.
Yes,
Sharon and I have got a bunch of ideas coming, and we would like to hear from you guys. And send us an email, drop a comment. Let us know what you would like for us to, what kind of
to
topics
explore.
you would like for us
Hmm.
to explore and
Yeah.
expand
What
on.
can we learn together? Because really, this is why we started this podcast. Bethany and I want to learn. We want to grow. We want to learn. We want to have fun doing it. And so, what would you like to learn with us? We're
Yes.
just here to, we're just a couple of dummies and we need to learn. We want to increase our knowledge.
Yes, girl. Well, what's your forecast for the month of July, energetic wise?
Oh, energetic wise, I don't know.
What are
It's
you
going to
sensing?
be, hmm?
What are you sensing, seeing, feeling, or believing?
Well, I think it's going to be a powerhouse month. I think there's going to be a lot of revelations on many levels, maybe more file stuff coming out. And yeah, I think there's going to be some mic drop moments in July
Yeah,
with regards to things happening on the world stage. But I mean, energetically, that's what I think it's going to be a powerful month. I think there's going to be
I do too.
some
Well,
things.
there's a
And
lot of, transit planets moving
yeah,
around.
yes.
We just had a powerful full moon,
Mhm.
and yeah, there's a lot of things
Thank
moving, shaking. Ian
thank you,
Foster,
Ron
thank you,
Foster.
Ron.
That was the gentleman. So I thank you for looking, Ron. We really appreciate that. His name was
Yes.
Ian Foster. So search that episode. It was really, really good.
Yes. Well, Sharon, is there anything, what's one thing you'd like to share with our audience today?
I would like to share the fact that I am so proud of you for having your own Facebook group now with 800 people. Woo! The sky's the limit, baby. You are doing so well. This is amazing. And I couldn't be happier, couldn't be more excited for you. That's awesome. What is one thing you would like to share with our
Yeah, I would like to share with everyone is number one, come join the Facebook group, your high vibe tribe. And also that the energy that is coming on planet, if you are, stuck in the mind, if your mind is running out of control and your emotions are all over the place, you're not alone. You're not
Mhm.
alone. I think we all are, really trying to feel our way through this roller coaster ride of energy, of frequency, of vibrations. So just get, if I could suggest anything, would be to get out there, ground out,
Mhm.
maybe
It's
do a
important.
salt scrub and just feel everything without making yourself wrong and then without putting a story behind it. Just
Yeah,
feel it. It is what it is. And nothing in this world stays the same forever. This will shift.
absolutely.
This will shift too.
This will shift. This too
Yep.
shall pass.
Yes.
Yes, no judgments. Just feel
Nope.
it and let it go. Don't build a house there. Feel it,
Right?
let it go. And then this too shall pass. Um, and next week, do you want to hear about next week's guest,
Yes,
Bethany?
please.
All right. Next week, we have Jackie Lappin on the show. She's known for her expertise in practical conscious creation and transformational leadership. So,
Yes.
transformational leadership. So, she'll be interesting because she's all about consciousness and creations. And yeah,
She is a mogul. She has
she
a follow. She
is.
is a bigwig, and
Mhm.
I am ready to learn, take notes from this woman. Because
Yes,
yeah,
she's got a
yeah,
lot of information to share.
yes,
Yes.
she does,
And
and
all
I
of it
am.
good. It's going to be amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is going to be amazing. Well, Sharon, I I always just love when we have time to just bullshit and just chat, gab.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
And just
well,
whatever comes to mind. That's what's beautiful about it.
And that's right, girl. Well, we'll see you next Friday. And remember, or next Thursday. And remember,
Oh,
Sharon.
change of the day, people.
Well, that too.
That's going right.
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
whatever.
It's
Watch it when
meet
it's
us on a.
recorded. Watch it
You'll
whatever day you
see us
like.
on a day that ends with Y.
Yeah, choose your day. Choose your day that ends with Y. We'll be there.
Well, Sharon, remember, babe, one life kicks you in the balls. Be sure to tune in to your Holy Shiftball podcast.
Where we help you turn that shit into a shift.
See
Have
you
a great
next
week,
Thursday.
everybody.
Bye.